Hey there, YouTube family. This is Josh with Stocks with Josh, and today we're going to be looking at some great American companies that may be able to guarantee us making some money in this bear market or even a recession market ahead. Before we begin, please hit that like, that subscribe if you're new to the page, and go ahead and throw a comment in the comment section, and don't forget that bell. Anything that I or Larry say is not a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold a stock. And we're going to go ahead and dive in and talk to you guys about the technicals and fundamentals on a dividend portfolio. Okay, so we're going to start right off with Verizon. These companies are also in Warren Buffett's portfolio, except for one of them. So we're going to give you four today. One is not in his portfolio, but we are taking our cues from him. He raises cash, he raises capital in the good times and the bull times, and when the bear market hits, he swoops in and begins to spend billions of dollars loading up on great companies that pay high dividends. So we'll start off by looking at Verizon. The first thing we want to look at is, does it have a good PE ratio currently? These have been beat down with the rest of the market, and Verizon's PE is 8.99. What do you think about that?
That's pretty good. In this market, 8.99 for a price to earnings, that's what PE stands for, is decent, but may come down a little more.
Yeah. That compares to the current 20 to 25 PE for most companies right now.
Yep.
So they are definitely on the lower end.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, these guys are giving a 5.5% dividend yearly, which means that if you simply hold, you buy, you hold, and you own the stock, each and every year they're going to pay you 5.5% for holding their stock as a reward.
Right. So Verizon, as you guys know, is like telecommunications. Who are their like T-Mobile, Verizon,
yep.
And so
you don't get the dropped calls on Verizon, right? You never get the dropped calls.
And so what you have to do is you have to look at something similar in this industry when you go to PE ratios to see, is it really expensive or not? So when you're looking at PEs, make sure you look at the industry that is equal to the stock that you're looking at, right? They're also into 5G. Verizon was a big 5G play, but 5G really never took off. It never got off the ground, as most of you already know.
Yeah, so the price. Right now it's currently trading around $49, which actually takes us, the last time that you could get this was in 2018. So we are literally buying the 2018 price. Let's take a brief moment and look at the charts. All right. So we're looking at Verizon, ticker symbol VZ, and we're at an area of between resistance and support, all right? We've pulled back, we've hit this low. It's one of the stocks that is actually bouncing back quicker than a lot of other stocks in the market, and I believe that that's because people are getting into quality plays that are paying dividends right now.
Verizon is not going anywhere. It's a good dividend play. And there are some investors that will not buy a stock at all unless it pays a dividend.
Yeah, so our price target on Verizon is around $58, right? So the time to buy dividend plays is when the market's beat down, when those companies have been pulled down by the rest of the market. Then you get in and they pay you a dividend the entire time you hold it, but the stock comes up in value, which can give you a return greater than 20% on a lot of these plays.
Absolutely. So even though the stock could trade sideways for years, you could still be earning something just by owning a piece of the company.
And in the case when they're pulled down, when they come back up, even get back to a normal level,
yes,
you're making both. You're making the dividend and the return in price. At our next one, which is Realty Income, right? Ticker symbol O. This is a real estate investment trust. It's called a REIT. They pay monthly interest. It's one of the few dividends that doesn't pay you quarterly, right, or even annually. They actually pay you monthly, which allows you to have compound interest, right, which we heard Albert Einstein said compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world.
Yes.
Right? So you want to get your money sooner and faster. Realty Income does that. Now, Warren Buffett doesn't own Realty Income. He owns a competitor called Store. However, if you put the two side by side, Realty Income has actually done better than Store. They've outperformed them.
Yes.
So we're making an exception to Warren Buffett's dividend portfolio by making one better choice, hopefully.
Yes.
Okay, so the PE ratio on Realty Income is 18.33. And one of the reasons why it's a little bit higher is that money's been moving into this while the rest of the market's been going down.
The rest of the realtor market?
The rest of the overall stock market.
Okay.
And I'm going to explain to you why. So Realty, basically, what they do is they hold homes and they get rental income.
Right.
Okay. So they've got, so we know that BlackRock has spent $1 billion in the U.S., end up losing their homes or jobs in the coming recession. And they got positioned.
And also, too, while the housing market has cooled off, rent is still going up.
Yep. And that's why money's actually been not moving out of Realty Income, it's been moving into it. Right?
Yes.
So there's still, I think we still have upside on that. They pay a 4.18%. That's your guaranteed money. The current price is $66, and there is a price target of $76.
Right.
So this is a company that could be looking at making all-time highs in the coming days.
Yes. And if they really want to get smart, good people, I could tell you that I know some people, and I've done the same thing myself, that have a Roth IRA, which is a retirement portfolio, or it's a retirement fund that you can open up with your broker right now. Most of them have it. And I know some older people that have been doing this for years, and all they have in their Roth IRAs are dividend stock. So now if you really want to knock the ball out of the park, just have dividend paying stock in your Roth. So when you go to draw that down, you won't pay capital gains on that. So now that's how you're really being smart.
Well, and then I would really say, in addition to that, that dividend paying stocks in a growth economy are not the best way of going. Right. But the economy is slowing down. These stocks have been, most of them have been pulled down.
Yes.
And this is an opportunity where these type of companies could outperform the rest of the market.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I talked to someone not too long ago that is their dividends in their Roth is $7,000 a month. So they're literally living off of the dividend in their Roth. And the stock is still there. And they're just living off the dividend.
And if you're ever thinking of looking at them, this is the time frame. Right? This is the time frame. Hey, please, guys, I want you to go ahead and check in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video. And I want to point out to you guys that we're doing the small account challenge, right? Which we're up. We've been up for the last week. And we're covering that week to week. We're moving right now $200 to $400, Larry. And that's been going well.
That's good.
We want to see the market support it. We want to see a little relief rally right now and close us out of our positions, and we'll have doubled our money in just the last month.
Sounds good.
If you guys want to participate in the small account challenge, there is a link for moomoo in the description of this video. Go ahead and download that along with Webull. Fund them, and you can jump in and watch the small account challenge video at the end of this video, and you can join along. We've got one more company to cover.
Okay, I just want to talk about this while we're here. Listen, in the moomoo account, make sure you deposit a minimum. You really should just put $200 in the moomoo account, right?
That's what we're using for the challenge.
So let's just do, look, good people, if you got $400, put it in there. You got $500, just put it in the moomoo account. Not only will you be participating in the challenge, but you're also cashing up, getting ready for the recession that will come. But we're going to have cash, and we're going to make money while we'll have cash, right? But also, too, Webull has their 4th year anniversary going on right now. Deposit 1 penny and
that's amazing.
Get up to $12,600 worth of stock.
That's a little bit of a lottery.
That's a lottery, right?
It's worth
It's worth
giving a shot.
Exactly, because the minimum they're going to give you is 6 stocks, and the minimum you'll get is $34. So just by depositing 1 penny, you still get $34. Okay, Just wanted to throw that in
I
there.
think that's great.
Yep.
I want to mention that these actually four stocks and the ETF that we talked about on Technical Tuesdays
Yes.
are going to be part of a weekly purchase. I'm going to purchase one of each of these.
Okay.
Right? Now, not everybody may do just that, but this is a little bit, I'm taking some of your cues on the $1 Million Cup of Coffee.
There you go.
And I have not really, because I've always been more growth focused,
Right.
I've never really focused on dividends.
Yes.
But this opportunity in this current market is presenting itself to me, and I'm going to build my dividend
There you
portfolio
go.
using the $1 Million Cup
you
of
go.
Coffee strategy.
There you go.
So-
Uncle Larry's proud. Let's wrap this one.
All right, last dividend choice for you guys is Kraft Heinz. It's the ketchup company. This is a big position for Warren Buffett. Now they're at a PE ratio of 1361, which is book value for the company.
Yes.
So if you don't know what book value is, it means that that literally their PE is equal to the physical assets, real estate that they own. Right,
Yes.
so there is no premium.
There's no premium. You're
if we're
not
looking-
paying on forward earnings.
Yeah. So if you looked at Tesla, right,
Yeah.
and you added up everything they owned, it might equal to the amount of shares that are outstanding. That could equal $20 per
Right.
share.
Right.
I don't know what that number is.
Yes,
right.
I got you.
I guarantee you it's not equal to 343 per share.
Right, exactly.
Okay?
It's not.
But in the case of Kraft Heinz ketchup,
Yep. It's not inflated.
no, it's not inflated. You're actually getting the company as if they had no success. Now,
Right.
I'm going to throw out some fundamentals that are very interesting. About a number of years back, about 3 or 4 years ago, they had a massive debt problem. They were in debt $36 billion, I believe.
Wow.
Right?
That's a lot of
you
debt.
would think that would be similar to some small countries. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
But in the last 5 years, we'll say, because 3 to 5 years, they've actually brought that under 10 billion.
Wow.
So the company has been getting its act together, getting cleaned up, and again, we've got an opportunity to buy what's typically been a cash cow.
Right.
Ketchup has been a cash cow.
Let me stick a pin
go
in
ahead.
there. All companies have debt.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
So it's just healthy debt. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Most
so
companies have debt.
The dividend.
I can't say all.
No
Yeah.
problem. The dividend that Kraft is paying right now is 6.3%. That is our highest dividend of any of these companies, and you can currently buy them for $38.
Yeah.
Right, and there is a price target on them of over $100.
That's a great return.
So you could invest for a company that's buyable at their book value, that has really done great things in leadership under the last 5 years,
Yeah.
lowered its debt. They've traditionally been essentially a cash cow, right? You're going to get that 6%, and you have the potential of a greater than 110% for your position to double simply by the stock price itself coming up.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm excited about these for myself.
Yes.
This is going to be my dividend
Yeah.
portfolio.
These are not the hot stock, and these are not the hot, sexy stock, but these are the stock that you want to snuggle with for the wintertime.
Yeah.
That's all I
So,
wanna
and again,
say.
I'm just going to advise you guys, if you're following me in the small account challenge, you know that I'm not a lump sum investor.
Come on.
Once I identify a play, a company, I start looking at what I could get out of it in the future, but I go into it piece by piece by piece. And
Yeah.
it's only when it becomes extremely incentivized to me, whether it's through a real strong drop, that's where I'll put in a lump sum. Right. But right now, I'm building a portfolio, and you guys have the basis of it. It's going to be 4 stocks and 1 ETF. That's going to be the dividend portfolio.
Listen, this is not the time to be loading up on anything. I've been saying that. It's not the time to be loading up on anything. Remember, anything we say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But this is how you can learn how these things work by just starting to buy a little bit and see how it's going. And then you can buy a little more, see how it's going, that type of deal.
Yeah.
So that's what Josh is telling you. And that way, before you know it, you'll have a balanced portfolio. The boat will be balanced.
And you know what you'll like about this that's quite possible? A lot of people are not seeing green in their portfolio, and
Yep.
they may not see green for a number of years.
Yeah.
Okay, because it'll take a while.
Average is 11 to 18 months.
Yeah, these all have the opportunity to be in the green
Yeah.
and to show green and to build in the green for quite a while. All right, that's it.
That's it.
We're going to just cut it off there. I just want to thank you all for letting me be part of your financial journey.
Love your neighbor, Be kind, rewind.
And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Good day.
Good day.